The Great Ya-Ya PM Trudeau is cutting military spending by $1 billion. Buy your helmets now before they sell out. As the wars in South Africa against ISIS turns into coups that kick the stabilising French soldiers out too. North Korea gets rocket tech for artillery from Putin after old Kimmy went to visit a Russian space base on his antique bulletproofish train. 3. Chinese spies were caught stealing thingies from a Winnipeg lab with the spooky as hell name of National Microbiology Lab, NML, run by the Public Health Agency of Canada, PHAC, Canada's only level 4 BSL. It don't get worse than level 4, by the way. 3.2 CCP was caught nabbing our 2 mics. Just innocent businessman because Canada has a legal obligation to make arrests requested by the US. Of a woman who was helping Iran make some horrible thingies. Oh, and BTW Huawei is made from the stolen pieces of Nortel. That was the first example of China destroying Canadians' future in that space. Phones. Just like the Dutch just found out China has been stealing their crypto chip tech for half a decade. 7 man. 3.3 China was caught influencing our government and stopped the deny wanker underscore. Even the libs conceded when they booted the Z-Spy out. And then Han Dong's connections surfaced that he got to where he was through major assistance of CCP students. Not to mention the several other resignations to the same effect. 3.4, 3.5 and 3.6. We can't talk about here, yet. 4. Armenia and Azerbaijan are on the cusp of another war that Russia was sent to stabilize only to side with the Azers, while the Armenians have now invited the US military into their lands. That spells not MO on 5. The 13 other coups going down in Africa with a tidal wave of fretting folk migrating anything resembling the West. While many of that continent's countries embrace the commie crowd, life control of the poor. 6. The Philippines and China have just restarted the South Sea spat, when China decided to bowie off what they claimed, like it was the moon. The Filipinos, not to be pushovers, cut the cables and asked for more American bases on their territories. 7. Hong Kong was supposed to be under their own rule till 2045, but the CCP moved in and made arrests. Every non-commie newspaper owner was jailed along.
Fuck you guys.
8. The CCP are training blockades of Taiwan, and does anyone think they're training? Or practicing? 9. Mexico has been effectively taken over by those that gave fear to honest politicians. 10. Kosovo of all places is requesting more Canadian troops after tensions rise again, and that place is rugged to the point of 11. And did I mention the millions displaced and fighting for their lives in Ukraine? 12. Haiti has asked Canada thrice for the French assistance of the Van Doos, and our WAF school teacher said no. That's more than we can give right now because we have to pay more to the bottomless green dream without a real plan beyond taxes. I'm so glad that the NDP are propping up this gulf to save the people from the big bad Conservatives who would restore common sense to our foreign policy. $1 billion cut, and CSIS stated they cannot keep up. Yah for chains. Oh, Canada of non-coalition. Stock up on tissues, cause it ain't gonna be the onions making you cry. It will be those admired by our WEF school teacher of admiration and execration. PS Iran has just received billions to restart their war of Middle Eastern terror. Ayatollah says thanks America. PPs. I hope the plan is have the RCMP replaced by CCP police stations, because they are still open, but being monitored by the Popo. Perhaps Twinkle Socks will replace the Canadian forces with CCP forces. The truth is stranger than y'all think.
Is when we put his name in the word.
The Right Honourable